It's kind of groovy, actually. Loud sirens outside. How we doing? Hi. All right, cool. I was checking my stream everywhere. See? Maybe you heard it tiny bit. Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. Now we're gonna go make some coffee. I also have to post a story, but coffee priority, because I don't have that. I also need to fill my water bottle. Sorry. Wait, let's make a story, then let's make coffee. Let's start this on. Hi. Wait, what is this? Oh, I need a refresh. What the fuck you mean I have to refresh my bot thing?
You smart.
That's weird. Texas with the 7 months.
We the best.
7 months flies by.
You a genius. I appreciate
Okay,
you.
I needed to update some shit, but it did itself.
Hi. It's New Year, new toast. I'm turning a new slice.
Ha ha ha! Clever, clever, clever. Texas, thanks for resubbing for 7 months. And Brooklyn, the answer to your question is not good. Fuck. I mean, it seems like most of the discourse about the last episode agrees. It was so fucking bad. Personally, the bad acting was torturous for the second half of that whole episode. Everything from the middle until the end, so bad. And I say personally, because as an actor, it's fucking painful to see bad acting. And that was very much that. Oh, I need to give them water too. The girlies need some water. Yeah, that finale was so bad, which sucks because the whole season I thought was pretty good. Like, I liked it. It was just a major letdown in terms of ending it. I really wonder what happened because there was a lot of like, it was promising from what they were saying, and seeing how the whole first 7 episodes were promising. Like, I think everything was kind of decent. Sure, it wasn't like, there's a few things that were like, okay, whatever, like a bit exposure-y, like just constantly telling you what's happening. But I don't know, I feel like something went wrong. There's no way that was the planned last episode and it just went according to plan, right? Do we like the orange? Yeah, that works. I can't say, but I hope you're doing well. I am. Your new Quinn audio was amazing. Thanks. Thanks.
Very smart.
I'm glad you, I figured it would be a good start to the year.
You a genius.
Homegirl. Wait, who died?
Appreciate you.
Rip your homegirl.
Loyal.
Been a minute.
Are you saying Callie? I don't like Callie. I never liked her. Lara, hi. Oh, how many months is that? Oh, L. She's not dead. I knew that. All right. 54 months. Lara, thank you for 54 months. I think, you know, his story, the nice little story, was the truth. Because I could tell that as it was ending. The whole, like, just standing there, them, like, in the mental space, whatever the fuck. At that moment, I wasn't thinking, oh, Callie's using her power from all the way fucking out there. But I was thinking, like, in that moment, my hunch was that she was using Callie's power. Like, somehow, maybe she managed to use it. So I was already thinking, you know? Coffee. We need this coffee because that's how my brain is so not aware of what the fuck I'm doing. I think she's alive because there were 2 waterfalls in the scene, not 3. I didn't even notice waterfalls. At that point, I was barely looking at the screen. That's how bad it was. I was so, man. It's like, they pulled a Game of Thrones, but Game of Thrones, the whole last season was weird and a shit show, you know? Not just the finale. They pulled a Game of Thrones on the finale, like on the last episode. That's what I think they did. But the thing about it, and that was just always my feeling with Stranger Things, like, they're lucky that it stayed good throughout the years, because that was the risk of such a young cast. And by that I mean, you can tell who got used to stardom, who loved it, who lives in it, thrives in it, and who decided to actually probably take some acting classes. Like, there's some actors in the cast that I believe are actively took classes for sure. And then there's some actors that I think were just happy to be famous and chillin'. I hope, at least, because if they took classes and they were that bad, then that's a problem. But oh Jesus, I'm gonna skip this song. There's so many things to read. Different brothers are accidentally confirmed she was alive in an interview. Ah, accident because they're writing so bad. Yeah. It's. Oh, sorry, Muffin. I stepped on her face. I didn't step on it. I kicked it. Sorry, you put yourself right there. I'm gonna skip this song. Let me use my. I didn't make a story at all. Of course, I noticed now that Joji dropped the EP, so I gotta listen to that after. I've been literally having one song, not from Joji, one song on repeat for a part of the song that I'm loving right now. Like, I've been stimming on it for like 2 days. Yeah, so some of the cast, I'm pretty sure they didn't train much after. Like, the younger cast is what I'm talking about. Honestly, the older cast is pretty good. Like, obviously the adults are great. They're all adults. But I mean, like, Hopper and Joyce, they were great. They're great actors. But I also like the teens technically, which are not teens, they're adults. But like Steve, that bunch, right? They're all good. I think that they got good skills. So like that kept the show going. Because as far as the younger cast is, quite a bit of a, yeah. But I always thought they were bad. Like every season I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Like 11, can't fucking stand her. As a person and as an actor, cannot stand her. And then somehow, right, this season, except for like the really weird forced crying that was really painful, Mr. Cancelled, Noah Schnapp, pretty good. Actually pretty good. He was like probably one of the stronger actors in the younger ones. Lucas is the like most solid. Lucas and Max, I'm using their like cast names, their role names, right? Lucas and Max, the most solid actors. Those two, I think, actually took classes the whole time. Probably. They have to. And then somehow, Will, because I was saying Noah Schnapp, somehow Will this season actually was like up there with them. It was surprising. I was like, especially because he got canceled. So I don't know, maybe he put his effort somewhere. Like he was like, shit, it's so bad, I gotta focus. Maybe he locked in. It wasn't like all perfect. Like I said, like a lot of the fucking forced crying, forced emotionality was a bit, but honestly, overall, he was literally a better superpower character than 11 was. Like the way he used his body was better. Okay, hey, I'm making coffee. Don't jump me. No. Stop it. I'm talking. They're like, clearly, he must be talking to me. Like literally the way 11 used her powers this season, I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like her body did not say I have powers, especially for the scale of the powers they gave her. Like by fucking up that scale. From the beginning of that season to the end of the season, completely different scale. Meanwhile, she didn't really train throughout that time. Okay, I do have to read a lot of the messages. Okay. Oh, you can actually see her throw fit now. I lowered the camera a bit because I watched the last stream. I actually really enjoyed it. It's crazy. I ended up watching like probably 75% of the last stream, like sitting and just watching. That was like surprising, but it made me realize that my camera for this shot was way too high and it made me look like I was tiny. And I think it's because I had set it up at that height because I thought like, oh, if I'm further in the frame, like at the fridge, then I would be out of frame. But depth has an interesting thing where I am this height here and I'm also the same height here, like pretty much within the shot. So I was wrong to like need it so much higher for the fridge, you know? Okay, I'll be right. Whew. I will go back and read every message. I promise. I promise. I'm barely focused on making this coffee. And because I enjoyed watching the last stream so much, that's why I decided today I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I don't know if we're gaming, I don't know if we're just chatting, but we'll see what we vibe, because I liked it. It was honestly like one of the streams where I felt the most like what my stream is, if that makes any sense. I was like, yeah, that's one of those good ones. Come on, scale 0. Sometimes it just gets stuck in this like limbo, bitch. Okay. All right, we're gonna. Is there water? Oh, whew, yes. It made the sound where I thought it wasn't. It didn't have water. Okay. Off. I'm not talking to you. Can you get off the side of the couch, please? You're standing on the armrest. Off. See, and then I go to touch her. So she's like trying to get close, and I go to touch her, and she backs out. This is my story with Mocha every day, every time she comes to see me. She's like whining because she wants my attention, and then if I reach for her, she's like, nah, actually, I don't fucking want you that close. Hey, I gotta pay attention to the scale. Because it's, there you go. Boop. Okay, now you can give me more kisses. Hi. She actually really likes kisses, which is great because she's not a fan of me touching her. I've said many times I think she has the tism, and physically she gets actually really overstimulated by a lot. She also put on a little bit of weight. They're like both at the stage where they're gaining and losing weight so easily. Like I'm dialing in their food. It was Muffin that had a bit more meat, and then I dialed her in. She's back to, I'm supposed to feel their ribs. And now, out of the blue, Mocha put on some weight. Okay, I will read every single message. I'm sorry if I'm missing it. Also, Texas, I noticed the color change. That one's good too. Come on. That's not a good song. It's just boring. I just wanna feel alive. Sorry. I think that's the lyrics. Okay. Which made a mistake of allowing. Oh, color slider? You know, that's a tiny little detail about color sliders. I hate them because it's too vague for me. I need, like, usually, like, it depends on what it is. I'm saying that because the game I've been playing, I was using their color fucking slider yesterday, and it was pissing me off because I can't just type in a hex code or an RGB code. I had to like literally move through the rainbow and then move through the saturation square. Frustrating as shit because I want to be specific on the colors I get. It's so weird and just me problem, but it pisses me off. Anytime there's a color slider but not the hex codes or the RGB codes, I'm anal like that, you know? Yeah, I know on Twitch you can, so that's good. The game is Where Winds Meet. It's a great game. I've really been liking it. And I was trying to dye my hair in the game. You can only dye like certain types of hair, and the free version of dyeing your hair is ugly as shit, but I was trying to still make it work using the colors. Kinda did, but I could do better if I could be specific about it. Anyways. Pulling my code list right now. Nice. You have a list? I used to have 2 sites for color codes. Probably still have them. I think I deleted one at some point. That's where I got mine. Not like a list that I saved. Okay, coffee made. Oh wait, I forgot to add cold water. Whoopsies, I'll be right back. Oh, and I forgot my water actually. And now Muffin's about to be on some bad shit. Oh Jesus, that scared me. Good morning. Hi. That's Annie. I think it is. From here, looks like it. Yeah. I'm just getting my water too. morning. Sorry for the zoom in. Magic time. All right, I have to go up and scroll a lot and read everything, but yes, I will, because I don't want to miss all this stuff. My brain's a little, sometimes it's hard to keep up. I'm always like, sorry if ever I can't keep track with your thing. Hold on. Hi. Oh, Jesus. It's so loud in my ear because I don't get my mic feedback when I use my small mic, but I do with this. So I go from hearing myself muffled through the headphones to literally hearing myself in my ear. So it sounds like such a spike in volume, but I checked and there's not much of a difference for you. I'm the only one getting shocked. All right, I know where I left off, which was here. This. I haven't seen Melanie in that much stuff since Enola. Yeah, Stranger Things. Seems she kind of just wants... I mean, the whole fucking bullshit of being a mom is... She flags every red flag that I have on people. You know, like all my, ooh, this person's off. Yeah, all of them shine with her. I wouldn't be afraid to say potential narcissist, like real narcissist, not like, haha, narcissist, like real shit. Right, to live her life with her daughter and husband, but she did say she wants to do a rom-com with Florence Pugh. Okay. Yeah. Chris said you were amazing. Finn is going into a new It project. He's like half good, half bad. Like all the emotional scenes in this season, he sucked ass. But he's good the rest of the time. Like I think he might be, so I don't think, if he trained, it's not enough. Or like it could be pushed further. And by that I mean, sorry, I'm closing Spotify from my phone since I'm at the computer. He might get stuck in playing one role all the time. Because if he's not able to keep up with variety in terms of journey and all that, that's my feeling. They didn't write her well this season, especially pissed me off. For 11, I mean, she's just her. I don't have nice things to say. So, how you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. A little fuzzy, but pretty good. Can you tell by how much comments I'm leaving? Wait, can you tell by how much? Oh, just chatting seems really fun. Honestly, it's really fun to just chat. I've like I said, last stream was so good, and it made me almost want to do that again today. But I don't know what we're gonna chat about. You know, I still have the game available, the Stanley Parable, in case we want to move on to a game. But I'm chilling. Switch made a color, username color for like the rest of the year. Actually pulling up my code list. Hi. Okay. I do have a writing program where I can really change up the font colors. For writing? Writing is tricky for colors too, right? You're pink now. You're actually less pink on my end. I think that's more of a fuchsia? I don't know how to say it. Fuchsia in French. That's a color in English too, right? Fuchsia. I feel like that's how you say it. Okay. I did catch up. Yeah, there you go. I sometimes know my colors. Not all the time, but sometimes. Was I saying something? The acting and the just chatting. But yeah, honestly, Noah, his acting was really good. His physical acting was really good. And other than the fucking cry shit and the queer baiting that they did. But also, why is my... Did I just see that off? Why is that off? What? Why would it be off on this? Oh, I guess it makes sense. Never mind. New Year's was... What did I do? Oh, I spent it working. I spent the whole night finishing the meditation audio that dropped. So, but that's 2 years in a row that I spent New Year's working on an audio. I also gamed a fair bit. Like, not from the addiction standpoint, like I talked last time, but I joined, like, within the game Where Winds Meet, I joined a guild that's actually active. So compared to all the gaming I did before, which was like all on my end, now I was like actually hopping into voice chats and like interacting, and I'm really socially awkward. Like, shit was hard to get used to. So I spent like part of New Year's Day or New Year's Eve day doing that, and New Year's, like the first as well. It was really, it's interesting. I know I cut off people because I already cut off people all the time with ADHD and in person, you know, like just because something needs to come out now. But when you're like fucking 10 people in a chat, in a voice chat, it's so impossible to figure out when to say a thing, and the conversation is going to move on from that point. And I'm like, I have a question about this. So I just blurt it out, and then everyone would always go quiet for like a moment, and then someone would answer, and I always feel bad because I'm like, oh fuck, like I didn't figure out the right time to say it. Shit. But no, it was good. It was a fun time. Yeah, it is the trend now. Super chill one. Made it to 12:02. Nice. You want to know what's odd? Since every night since New Year's, I have seen angel numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 at 12:34, midnight 34, at 1 a.m. 23, and at 2 a.m. 34. Every single night since New Year's. I mean, it's the third, so 2 nights in a row. But it's really weird that 2 nights in a row, the only times I looked at the clock was 12:34, 1:23, and 2:34. And then I would go to bed after the third one. You know, that's not true. I went to bed at 4 yesterday. Which is why I'm probably not all there. Hi. How was everybody else's New Year's and New Year's Eve? I think it was nice, though. I went on the balcony and whistled a bunch. Full moon in Cancer today. Wait, it's full moon in Cancer today during Capricorn season. So who, if not you, sees those selves? I honestly, literally was trying to look it up too. I always forget. 1, 2, 3, 4 have been my angel numbers for years, but I constantly forget. Other than knowing it means you're at the right place, and like 1, 2, 3, 4, the whole idea is the steps, right? It's the things you're on the right track. The steps are, you're taking the right steps to whatever. But I always forget the other, like, potential meanings. I'm looking it up right now. As much as I don't know if there's, like, good resources. I was trying to look up YouTube video last night, but I didn't listen. Like, I wasn't paying attention, so I was like, oh, I'm not going to watch this. But they've been my angel numbers for, like, over a decade at the very least. There's a mouse in your house? That's... that sounds like fuck, what's his name? The one that rhymes and shit. What's his fucking name? Dr. Seuss. Sounds like a Dr. Seuss thing. If Dr. Seuss was trying to say there's a mouse in his house. It was calm and quiet. The cats was totally panicked. The dogs with the fireworks. Ironically, what's weird is they popped fireworks at 8 p.m., at 10 p.m., at like 11:30, but at midnight, no fireworks. But to be fair, at midnight, it was foggy as shit. So maybe they just went, no one's going to see them. But it was kind of foggy the other times too and barely visible. But the dogs are like, they don't panic much with fireworks. Maybe it's because it's not that loud, even though it's like really close by. They just go, what's happening? But they don't like freak out. Chill New Year's. Had to keep Luna calm. Yeah. Way better with us than with the previous. Oh, that's good. I was thinking of telling you this because I wasn't sure if she falls into that category. So I discovered, and that changed how I deal with the dogs. I discovered the approach to hyper aroused dogs. So I don't know if Luna falls into that. Kind of sounds like it, and it's potentially like it because of the husky part. I got my husky mix right there, being a fucking hyper aroused freak. And like I knew their hyper arousal is a thing. Like they get overexcited all the time really easily. But I never considered it as therefore, what do I have to change in how I interact with them? And I looked it up because hyper aroused dogs are a thing. And I was looking it up, and turns out, like, you know, all the positive training, all the like, yay, all that's great, that's good. But with hyper arousal or hyper aroused dogs, hyper excited dogs, you actually want to be calm as shit while you do all that. So instead of like, yes, or like, good girl, I go like, good. I have to be like so monotone with them, but it works. They get way less riled up in both in like the bad, you know? Because the thing is, if my energy is always high, even when it's happy, they're so overexcited all the time. And that's like, it makes them not know, hey, there's consider this logically without just, you know? So ever since, I think like I started that, what, 3-4 days ago or something? And yeah, so I would say, honestly, look it up. But also, pretty much all I'm trying to say is I was thinking of telling you that because it just means, turns out, you just want to be so calm. You want to be like a boring parent. Not boring, but like a mellow parent when you deal with them. Like for all the training, for all the dealing with challenging situations and all that. Which is something like, you know, for a lot of the like crazy situations. But I'm saying every single thing. Like now, I think her ball is there. No, it was. Oh, it was. And then who stole Mocha's ball and is bringing it to me as a fucking way to tease her? Muffin. But it was on the couch. So Mocha's ball is literally her like comfort toy now. She will fucking chew on that thing the first thing we come home. Like we come home, she's chasing that ball. I'm preparing their food bowl. She's chewing on that ball. And what I didn't notice was it's actually not helping her because she's overexcited and chewing on the ball and loving it. So she wasn't calming down while I'm making the bowl of food. She was just, her energy was always so high. So now, like when I prep their food, it's no ball and you're both laying down. Like both of them lay down because Muffin is like insane where she would always sit back up, like literally always get back up. And like, and I'd have to constantly be like, no. And ever since I just went, no, you're going to lay down and not move at all. And if you move, I stand still and I do nothing. And the difference it's made so far. And even outside, like they get riled up for other dogs. They get really excited. And usually if I would be like, stop it, like that wouldn't do shit. But ever since where I'm just like, nope. And I'm just like, so that calm approach I didn't consider before. And honestly, it's been really, really helpful to, so I don't know if looking it up or not, but just considering that they're hyper excited dogs as a different category made a world of difference. Okay, wait. Let me go back to the color thing. Right. Calm, quiet. Okay. Chill in your ears. We're happy. Cat usually catches them, but this one is fat and sneaky. I feel like fat should slow it down. Found your 2026 color. Nice. Oh, here was tons of fireworks at midnight. Oh, if it's fat, I would think it. See, same. Sound like gunshots at times. Sorry, I'm in Canada. I don't know what that sounds like. I mean, I still know what gunshots sound like. I guess because I've heard blanks anyways. But I do fear, a lot of the times I'll hear like a loud pop that I think could be a gunshot. And then I'm like, probably not, because it's Canada. Okay. Muffin? Not under the desk. Nope. Let's see. No, stop stealing her fucking ball. I do have to get mad still, sadly. So she doubled down on bullying again. Every 2 months, I swear to God, every 2 months we go back and I have to fucking deal with the same shit. She tried to fight, like, so the way Mocha snapped at Muffin, like, a few times, right? When she would try to take her treats that she's like, fuck you, that's my treat. And she snapped and she was right to snap. Muffin tried to snap at Mocha after stealing her toy. Like, she stole her suckler, came to me, laid down. I didn't even see the suckler. And she was covering it. And then when Mocha came to get her suckler back, Muffin tried to snap, and I went, what the fuck is going on? And then I saw it, and I was like, so now you think you can, because she's thinking, oh, can I also, like, you know, set my foot down and snap? And it's like, you could, if it wasn't that you stole the toy that you're trying to snap about. So, okay, wait. I'm trying to scroll back up and catch up. I'm trying to read as many of the, if ever I miss a message, never be afraid to repeat. Remember face. Wait, Canada, I don't know. Ready to set up a dating profile with the focus of obtaining visa somewhere. Yeah. Poof. More hyper alert than anything else. All right, I read that. Profile would be like garlic toast seeking. Okay. Full husky doesn't even notice fireworks. Honestly, it's. I had one. My shepherd when I was a kid, my German shepherd as a kid was really scared of fireworks. But I don't remember if my other dogs were. So it's not all dogs. It also depends on, I guess, like the way they're raised. Okay, wait. We always stay neutral when whatever trigger happens and don't hyper up. Yeah, exactly. Like actually learning to not hype them up. Like even when I play with them, I don't hype them up. I just go like, yes, this is fun with this energy. Yes, this is fun. Oh, we're having fun. It feels weird because I'm like taking away some of the like really fun, but it helps them because I'm not actually bringing them over a threshold. So yeah. Let's go. What does it mean? That's how it should be. Great that there is no issue. Been a long time since I dropped in here. Hi. Dating website for bread. Wait, what is it? What is? Garlic. Right. Oh, just for bread, right? Because I thought you were saying literally. Okay, wait. We say from guns. Neither of us. Yeah. Mostly. Hope you had a good New Year's. Yeah. She honestly is quite a bitch. Like that's my problem. Every month or two, we go back to. She will retry to bully Mocha in a different way. Like the stealing the toys she doubled down on that for the past week now. Tries to actively steal only the ball, the blue ball, and the suckler. Those two fucking toys. And they have these bones that they chew on, and she's nonstop only wanting the one that Mocha has. She can have two of the three with her, but Mocha has one, she wants that one. And then when she gets up to get it, because Mocha lets herself be tricked into the trade, I take one from her pile and I give it to Mocha. And after 2 minutes, she wants the one Mocha has. And it's pretty fucking annoying. It's just like the oh fuck, I thought we got over this. There's always backtracking. It's crazy. Muffin, leave her alone. Like you can't see right now, but Mocha's laying down and Muffin is trying to bully her. Every time Mocha laid down this morning, actually. How about you give her a break? How about you give her a fucking break? Go relax. Go settle, baby. Please. Go coucher. Okay? Go coucher. Bye-bye. No. Just go settle down. She wants to sleep. Do the same. You haven't slept since the fucking morning. It's been a while. It's been 3 months, I think. 2 months and a half, something like that. It was in October. 3 months, yeah. Wait, did I? No, okay. I thought you were saying just ignore me, and I was like, did I? But no, I went back. How long ago since you said they gain a bit weight? Yeah, with them, I just switched them to adult food too, like this month, because I mean, Mocha's officially an adult. She's 2 years old. And Muffin is 18 months old, a year and a half. And I looked it up whether I should like wait 6 more months and feed Mocha still puppy food or switch them to adult food. And the main thing was just if they look like they're mostly grown, like in Muffin's case, right? If she looks like she's reached her growth, then she's good to switch to adult food. And I was like, yeah, she don't need to grow more. Also, she's not really growing more. They've been at the same size for a long time. So I switched them to adult food, And I was also really heavy on the treats for a long time when we walk. I started chilling out on that now. But yeah, like I said, like Muffin's weight was a little, it's never even the weight. I just have to feel their ribs when I touch them. Like if I can't feel, that's just they're getting a bit more mass. And also with dogs, interestingly enough, they behave better when they're not constantly fed. Which you would think, oh, like you would think I keep giving you food and you're going to behave. But it's actually the opposite. I don't know what it is. Maybe digestion takes away some of their like brain power. And so they don't focus as much on everything else. They behave better, literally, if they're not overfed. And it's also better for their health in general. But yeah, Muffin was just getting a little chunky. So I dialed in hers. And then ironically, the scale kind of tipped the other way around. But Mocha has a really thick double coat. So sometimes I'm like, am I? But in this case, I touched her this morning being like, oh shit, you got a little bit too much. But it's not like, she's not fucked, you know, like 2-3 days of this and it's not going to be like that anymore. 2-3 days of adjustment. But yeah, I had to slack off on the amount of treats I give when they walk. I was just so easy with like, because they're so rarely good. So whenever they're good, I'm like, treat, you're so good. This is great. Awesome. I love this. So I can, Luna dropping a bit more weight, but she's slowly getting there. Yeah. To get her weight down, family really stuck to keeping her main meal. Yeah, like I constantly, the thing is, Muffin always looks like she's starving, especially when it's time to feed them. She's like shaking like that, drooling, and like, like actually making those noises. It's fucking crazy. And I'm like, man, am I starving you? So I was kind of messing around with the portions, but really the portion I'm ending up with, and it's the same that my mom said she fed every dog we had, is 1 cup in the morning, 1 cup at night. 1 cup for breakfast, 1 cup for dinner. That's it. And I always add like a little supplement depending on what I feel like adding. But I always give them like, I don't know, 2 crackers, like crackers that are good for their stomach. Well, human crackers, but they're called, what is it? Wheat Thins, I think. Whatever. It's good crackers, or like some extra bit of their treats, or like a pumpkin puree, you name it. Like I always add a little bonus, but yeah, just 1 cup in the morning, 1 cup at night. And I was testing a cup and a half, or a cup and like a cup and a quarter, like a little more than a cup. That I'm learning actively that just a cup is going to be fine for both of them. And Muffin is not actually starving the way she sounds like she is. She's just a little dramatic. To get her, wait, I read that. Previous owner didn't know she had to reduce the amount of calories after the spay. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. They also, like, for a while, I wasn't making them because it got so shitty with the weather. I wasn't getting them out as much. I've been, like, much better at that since this month. Well, not this month, December. Since December, I like refocused on, hey, I got to layer up properly and get you outside long enough. Good walks, good stimulation. They still don't get, Mocha doesn't get as much effort as before because for a while now, I couldn't trust her off leash anymore because she was starting to like want to go to every dog without even after post spay. So not even from like being horny. She's just so excited by every dog that she's like slowly walking towards them as she's off leash next to me. And I'm like, cut that shit off. Thanks for following. So what was right, so she didn't get to run as much because I was full on playing fetch with her off leash, you know? But then Mocha being a problem, I had to slack off on that. I started again with her like e-collar proper training. It was such a weird, because of the hyper arousal, hyper excitement, I have to like, it's tiny steps. Like I can't go to the park yet with them. I can go to the park that's like just them. So there's a park that's
sometimes empty. Like I have a specific time where it tends to be empty. Although it's been way busier, and I'm pissed off because someone figured out what time I was going, like what time it was empty, other than me figuring out that specific time. So we haven't gone as much, but also because they push it too far. So I have to actually stop taking them to the park in general. I can't go to the park with other dogs. They're too hyper excited, and it's actually what causes the danger of fights because, you know, past threshold in 2 seconds, and then now we're bad. What? Oh, for the song, for the that was actually Mocha. The deeper that's Mocha. Muffin's like high pitch. Okay, this song sucks. Unlike their song. So I'm taking tiny fucking steps where like I fully gear up Mocha for as if we're gonna go play fetch. I have the toy. She knows I have the toy. She's got the collar on. So she's like, clearly that's what's gonna happen. And then I go to the field and then I just make her walk next to me off leash. And I just go sniff. And she has to like, because I have to take away, one of the problems with her hyper excitement is the anticipation. That's where it gets bad. Because as soon as there's no anticipation, she's just like, okay, cool, what are we up to? But when she anticipates, oh, we're so gonna do this. Like if I'm near the park, oh, we're going there. If I have her toys, oh, we're about to go play. The anticipation is what like hypes her up nonstop. So I have to like build it up and then be like, actually, there's no reason for your anticipation. Yeah. So it's like very, very slow. I'm starting to do, like I'm able to progress a bit. And then I also want to work on Muffin with that, but it's crazy, right? But if anyone remembers the swollen neck situation, her big ass fucking thing that took a month and only went away on its own, that started literally, I think 2 days after I used the e-collar on her the first time. And even though I asked every surgeon that we ended up meeting for her neck, like all the vets, the emergency people, the surgeons, every person that I talked to about her neck situation, I was like, could this have been triggered by the fact that she got a stim? There's such a light stim, by the way. E-collar, I'm not like, it's not like, it's not at all that, okay? But I was like, could a stim have triggered whatever it was? And they were like, no. But in my head, I'm like, fuck, she was just getting started with the e-collar and then her neck shit started. So I'm like semi-paranoid about putting it back on because that's one of the best ways to teach the off leash. Because my problem with Muffin is she's really good off leash. Except if I actually take the leash off. Like if I take the 15-foot leash, she's chill. If I keep her leash on, but I put it in her collar, she's mostly chill. Like if she knows she's supposed to follow me, she's following me. But as soon as she somehow realizes, oh, he's not gonna catch, she fucking runs circles around me, and then it becomes the game. E-collar is the middle ground. That's my way to be like, you don't do that. And then, but it's training. Like I have to take tiny steps and stuff. So I have to build the courage inside myself to put it back on her, even though it's literally not the cause. It was her lymph node thingy, her lymph, whatever the fuck. That was insanely swollen. And it's common to that mixed, which is crazy. I saw, that was a long time ago, so I wouldn't even be able to find it if I could. But I saw a TikTok of a dog like howling and then choking on it. Like, and Muffin does that all the time. Like if she's barking or yapping too much, she literally does it all the time. Like somehow it hurts her throat. Like the vibration of howling or yapping or barking hurts her throat. So she does that. And then I saw this video and there was a black dog doing the same. And I was like, oh, so it's not just mine. Like it's not just my husky golden mix. And then this person goes, mine is a husky golden mix. I didn't know because the dog was black, but the fur was from the golden part of the mix. And the husky was like the colors. And then I was like, hold up. Like maybe you want to check your dog's lymph nodes. That's what they're called, right? I feel like, I don't know if my chat broke or I hope it's not. Yeah. Anyways, so that was not at all from the stem. Okay, can one person just write a smile or some shit? Something. I just want to know my shit's not frozen. I'm stuck on just this. Wait. Okay, good. Thank you. I was like, it hasn't moved in a minute. Why is everyone quiet? Okay, wait. Now let me get back to reading everything. Thank you for doing that. Okay. Till I get my... Oh, wait, previous owner didn't... Right. It is indeed hard to say no. Yeah. Oh, I was going to tell you more about dropping the amount of treats I give on the walk. Hold up. I'll just read everything and then I'll... Oh, by the way, the tangent I had last stream, I never remembered it. And not only that, when I watched the stream, I still couldn't remember. Like at that moment where I got the tangent in my head, when I watched it, I was like, I have no clue what the fuck the tangent was. So it's gone, whatever the fuck it was. Okay. Reduce the amount for them not to only get... Fuck, my chat keeps scrolling. My dog, they don't work on me. Went down from 90. Wow. To 69-ish now. Nice. They're both 50. They're 50 to 55 pounds. And I got to keep them at that weight because that's technically what counts them as medium. But also that's just their healthy weight anyways. Yeah, lymph nodes. Okay, yeah. So dogs are insanely smart. And one of the weird things, one of the reasons that they were getting too many treats, Mocha specifically getting too many treats on a walk, is because she pees fucking 8 times. She's like, she picks up the marking when she was in heat the first time. And I was like, that makes sense. You're marking. You're letting other dogs know, hey, there's, I'm here. Hi. And she kind of picked it up and never stopped it even after getting spayed. And I was like, like she's just peeing multiple times. So I started doing this thing where instead of giving her a treat every time she pees, I give her a treat the first time she pees. And the other times I go, I already gave it to you. You already did the thing. Like still to this day, I know I don't need to do that anymore, especially for the peeing and pooping outside. Like that's how it started. You do it outside, you get a treat. But now, like, they know not to fucking do that shit inside. But it's just kind of whatever. You did it and I'm happy about it. But since I stopped giving her multiple for specifically the peeing, she gets 1. Every fucking walk since, she peed twice at most. So, this tells me, whether conscious or not, she knew to spread the amount of times she peed to get more fucking treats. And that is insane commitment. Like, I don't even know if she knows. I don't know how the fuck, but suddenly, if I just give her 1 for peeing, she's peeing twice at most. Which is crazy. I was like, motherfucker. But yeah, otherwise though, they because I was doing this thing where every time they look at me kind of good, like they have learned, hey, if we stare at him, he's going to give us 1. Like while they're walking, they pretty much give me a volunteer heel. They'll heel next to me and look at me. And I'm like, oh, that's good. And I used to always treat. And now I'm like, thank you. And I keep walking. Oh, thank you. Keep walking. Like I say, keep walking. And they still kind of do it, but that's been good. So yeah, I just had to slack off the amount of treats I give them on the walks. And that being said, they do get a fair amount of human food. Like not crazy, but they always get a little bit of what I'm eating. Like a little. But never like, not enough that I think, oh, I would have to manage the rest of her shit around that. Like definitely not. I have one shepherd mix, black shepherd mix, and the other one is a golden husky mix. Insane dogs. That's what they are. That's the crazies that I got. It's crazy that they learn like anything that they really learn in a dog's mind. It's insane, but they really learn what cause and effect is what they learn. That's how they learn. I read that when I got Mocha the first time, my first dog Mocha, right? When I got her as a puppy and I was reading up on dogs and dog training and everything. Cause and effect is their main understanding of life and the world. This happens, this happens. This happens, this happens. I do this, this happens. So that's why they learn all the good things, all the bad things. And that's why literally like the what was I saying? I think 2 or 3 streams ago, you get what you pay for. As in, if I pay you with a treat for a thing, or if I pay you with, I don't know, attention, blah, 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 then they're going to do more of that. I paid for it. They're going to do it. The cause was whatever they did. The effect was me giving them what they like. Always. I used to have a pity. Oh, now you got 2 cats. Honestly, it's like a tiny dream of mine to get a cat that can match both of them. Like, energy-wise, I guess. I would need like one of those wilder cats. Which, on one end, I only like cats when they're cuddly. Like, the only cat I ever had myself was because she was pretty much like a dog. She was just a cuddle bug. I loved her so much. I still do, but she's passed. But I know if I got a cat, it would need to be one of the crazier cats that are usually not cuddly. So that's sad. But it would be funny, I think, to have a cat that can keep up with them. Because I don't think they would be crazy. Like, we have a cat next door, and their cat goes on the balcony, so they can kind of smell each other. They haven't seen each other ever. Every path is blocked for the cat to not cross over to my balcony, because it's like a divider, and also blocked by everything that they could on their side and what I could on my side to make sure that, like, they don't want their cat to just cross over. I don't want their cat to cross over and die, because I don't know how the girls are going to react. Oh, you know what I noticed? Mocha went inside the crate. Muffin's been such a fucking bully. I was like, where'd Mocha go? She's in the crate, because that's the only place where she has peace from this bitch. Okay, wait. First cat we had together was with our dog. We used to walk with now. Oh, what? Both of them? You used to walk your cat with your dog? That's so cool. Honestly, it's not bad to have a cat that's not keen on going outside. Like, if I had a cat, I wouldn't let it go outside. The balcony maybe, because of all the dividers here in this case, but I was never the type to have an outside cat. I don't even want the dogs to go like outside. I have just a balcony. If I had a yard, they wouldn't be outside unless I was outside. I do want a backyard, but I've been thinking about that like literally this week. I would still have it set so that they only go out when I am out with them. Like, I can't trust unsupervised. Whether it's because like running away, because I mean they never have, but who knows? I had a dog that was like a fucking evasion pro. When I was a kid, I had a boxer mixed with a lab, Toby, and he was a fucking escape artist, like nonstop. And the amount of times I had to run outside to get him, and even though he was really good, he just always knew how to fucking make an escape. So with them, I wouldn't want that, but I can't manage the interaction they would have, let's say, at the fence. Like, if another dog is on the other side of the fence, if anyone is passing by, if I can't manage that interaction, that is a way that they can learn a bad thing. Like, oh, I'm going to be overexcited. Like, Muffin specifically is a barker. She barks when she's jealous about other dogs having the attention. So if Mocha's having fun with a dog, Muffin's barking like a freak just because she's like, I want that attention. This other dog is me. It's with me. And it's like, no. So she'd be a fucking barker for no reason for that. And Mocha would just get overly excited. TikTok, where there's a camera on the collar. Yeah. Oh, what the cat is up to. Yeah, those cameras are funny. Like, definitely. But cats going outside. Also, like, the amount of times a cat doesn't come back, or like they come back 2 days later, I don't understand. I'm not that type of person. I'm anxious as shit. If I didn't know where they were, I'd be fucking losing my shit. You know? I used to, well, I talked about my ex in college last stream. That ex, her and her mom, because she still lived with her mom at the time, had a cat. And their cat would go out for a day or two at a time sometimes. And they'd be like, oh yeah, he came back. He was a black cat. His name was Nigel. He was like middle ground between crazy and cuddly. But he would just go out for a day or two and come back later. And I'd be like, how are you fucking chill? I'd be losing my shit if this was my cat. Like, I would have a fucking tracker on them, at least. Get a kitten. Yeah, like a cat to accept the dogs would be like a kitten. I think I'm just not sure. I know they could handle it well because they haven't freaked out at the sight of a cat, but they also haven't been close enough. Like, there's people that walk their cats here somehow in the summer. So they've seen them, but never close enough because I don't trust them. I mean, Mocha snaps at dogs, so I don't imagine she wouldn't snap at a cat. But they don't feel like, unless I had a bird where they might want to hunt, I don't feel like they would want to go after a cat. But I'm still not sure. So it's like, you know. Yeah. Man, I feel so bad that she's inside. That's one of the things I got to work with. It's so tricky because what I need to do is two things. One, I have to teach Muffin to fucking leave Mocha alone. But that after the almost I've had her for a year and a half now. I got her in September last year, not 2025, 2024. So a year and a couple months, a year and 3 months, or whatever the fuck, right? Throughout this whole time, I haven't been able to teach Muffin to leave Mocha the fuck alone. But that being said, she's still a teen right now. So the hope is the same way Mocha really chilled out when she reached adult age. She's still insane, but in terms of their interactions, like, I can control Mocha way better. Ever since she turned in, like, she became an adult, she matured. So hopefully Muffin within the next 6 months chills out. So that's one of the things I gotta work on. And the other thing I gotta work on is, that one's the hard one that I haven't done yet. I have to purposely force Muffin to be the one that's locked in the other room. Not locked, but like, I have to shove Muffin in the next room and block the door so that she can't get in this side. And then I have to hang out with Mocha. I pretty much have to teach Muffin Mocha's allowed to have access to me as much as you are, because she's always bullying Mocha because she's a cuddle dog. So she's always literally glued to me as much as she can. And Mocha's not like that because she's like skin. She gets like overstimulated physically. So she's not like super cuddly. But anytime she tries to be the closest, Muffin tries to be like, no, fuck you, I'm the closest. So I have to force her to be in the other room or held somewhere else, but within sight that she can see I am interacting. But I know the second I do that, she's going to fucking bark and lose her shit. And it's going to be a pain before it's good, but I have to do it. Okay. I'm just catching up a little bit. Sweetest, I loved it. We don't let them go out without a lead either. Spear our yard. TikTok, let's just give him a cat to accept. Maybe you can foster a kitty and see. I mean, honestly, I'm not even supposed to. Well, no, that's not true. I am legally allowed to have 2 dogs, but I did get in shit with my landlord because they tried to be like, no. And I was like, actually, I paid you a pet deposit, and there is nowhere in my lease that says I can't have a second one. They knew about the first one, even though they tried to pretend they didn't know about the first one. I was like, if you didn't know, why did I pay a pet deposit? Why is that on my lease? Why did I pay a full month's rent instead of just half? So it's like, no, you did know. I told you. And the second one was like, I took Muffin in. I didn't just go out of my way and adopt a second dog. Like, ooh, I want a second dog. I was like, Muffin's owner was allergic, and I just took her in. I mean, I wanted a second dog, but it just kind of came. But that's already challenging enough, like, especially because I want to move out of this place. So it's already challenging enough to find a place that's going to accept both. Adding a fucking third animal on top of that. And meanwhile, I have 2 good friends here. If anyone remembers Lisa, who I used to pet sit for before I even had these 2 dogs. She's always had 3 animals at a time. Whether it was 2 dogs and 1 cat, or 2 cats and 1 dog. This whole time here, she's had that. And I'm like, how the fuck are you finding your apartments? But they were all small. Like, her dogs are small to medium size. I have medium is like I'm like on the line of medium when I say medium. They're legally medium because they're 50 pounds. That's the medium, but they're getting a bit long, you know. But also weight is a bad scale because they're meant to be skinny dogs. Healthy dogs of both of their breeds are supposed to be skinny, but they kind of get big, you know. They get tall. So yeah, you're 50 pounds, but you're also size-wise. I mean, they're medium compared to a real big dog. Put a real big dog next to them, and yes, you know, or a male dog of their breeds, and you'll already see a difference. But they're still like big-ish to others, you know. Okay, wait. We can foster short-term early walker cat now because our kitty freaks out second he leaves the house. I mean, yeah, they like being at home. Like honestly, it's totally fine for cats to stay home. That's one of the great things about it. My cat, literally, back when I had her, oh, she was so sweet. I couldn't even put her in her cage, like in her carrying thingy. The second she was in that thing, first of all, she hated, but literally leaving the house to go anywhere. Even when I would move from one place to the next, so I would have to put her in the carrier to take her to the next place and be like, this is still your home. She was always like, I'm outside. Funny. She was 16 pounds. She was fat as fuck. She was fat. Wait, I think I still have a picture on my Instagram. Let me see if I can pop that up. Also, I've had the website about angel numbers 1 2 3 4 open in my face this whole time. I'll probably read it after stream. Are we still vibing, by the way? We're kind of just chatting because I felt like it, but we can do whatever the fuck we want. So, my profile. It would be like way at the bottom. It's a lot of scrolling to do. I'm doing it. I'm going to show you my cat in her glory. I know the picture I have of her is... I mean, that's literally what I picture every single time I think of her. So, come on. There you go. I found my little chunky girl. You ready for this? No, you're not. That was my cat. She was like, to be fair, right in that moment, she's like slouched, like. But yeah, that was my chonker. She was, oh man, she was so cute and cuddly. She's the first cat that made me not dislike cat. I used to not like cats because I was always like, cats aren't loving. They're always like crazy. And I mean, I've explained it before, but my theory on, you know, people that like cats and not cats, or men specifically, people will see it as a red flag when a guy says, I hate cats. And the argument can be, like, the argument that they try to make it is saying, oh, that's because they don't like being told no. You know, oh, a cat is more independent and they can't get that love. No, actually, the reason why I didn't like cats before is actually because as a man, you have to work for any love. Unconditional love is not something we experience. And that's why men tend to turn to dogs, because they do tend to unconditionally love us, which is a thing we don't get elsewhere. We always have to work so hard to get love. So it was the same with cats. Like, that was my shtick. It was like, I can't, just having an animal that hates me. I already like feel like everything else doesn't like me, you know? And she was my uncle's cat, and I was roommates with my uncle. Well, technically my uncle's girlfriend's cat. So when they moved in together and I was still a roommate, I had that cat, and she was so cuddly.
We the best.
Sandra with the 27 months. My goodness.
I appreciate you.
I do.
You loyal.
Ooh, 27 months.
Ooh. That was such a short for woo. Thank you for resubscribing for 27 months. Yeah. So when his girlfriend moved in with him and I, then sorry, she had two cats. She had my chonko that I'm still staring at. Her name was Mimi, and she had Coco. I don't know if Coco is still alive. I don't think so. I think they had to put him down because he was old. Coco was like, what are they? The fucking Persian. It was a Persian, like the white puffy cats. But Coco was pretty much the equivalent of Muffin to Mocha. Coco wanted to fucking attack Mimi every single chance he had. And the problem with that was that because she's so chunky, so fat, he never won. But he always came back to give it a shot. So the fighting never ended between them. Just because he didn't have the mass to take her down, but he had the fucking attitude to constantly try. So when I moved out, because she was always cuddled up to me, she used to sleep in my bed when I lived with them. When I moved, they were like, hey, ever since you left, the cats are fighting even more because they're fighting for us. So do you want her? And I was like, you want to give me her? Who was like my biggest love ball? I was like, fuck yeah, I'll take her. So then she became my cat. And I had her for 2 years. And then I had to give her back to them because I left first for the Bahamas and then I moved here. And then, yeah, it didn't quite work out. She got sick eventually. I was really sad, actually, the way she went. Sorry, I paused the music? No, I didn't. The song just had a fucking long-ass quiet ending. The fuck? Yeah, the ones with the smush face. Yeah, the Persians. Do I have a picture of him? I think I do. He looks like he's a fucking... Actually, if I do... Okay, first of all, this is my first dog and myself. That was my first doggo. Lady. And me. Reading a book upside down. I literally slept on her stomach all the time. Like she was my pillow forever. Ah, sorry. I'm like, if I could, you know, it's like one of those things because I was a kid. So my mom had Lady before I was born, like a little bit before. I think Lady was a year older than me at most. We were the same age for my childhood, so I think she was probably a couple months old by the time I was born. And she became like my guard dog. Like literally while my mom was pregnant and as soon as she gave birth, no one could get close to me unless my mom was there to say yes. If she wasn't, she would growl and not let a single person get close to me. And my whole childhood, she's the one that was afraid of fireworks. But my whole childhood, I was like, I had her until I was 8 and then she had ovarian cancer and that didn't work out. Fun fact, she actually... I just fucking unlocked that memory. She gave birth exactly at that spot. That's crazy. My brain just connected the dots. She had a litter of puppies, and at that exact spot is where she gave birth. That's like weird. It unlocked the fucking thing. They woke me up in the middle of the night to say like she's doing it, she's giving birth, and I went to my parents' bedroom and saw the whole process. Well, I mean, somewhat. And then we had her puppies for a while. That was cute. Oh, right. I was looking for a picture of Coco. One sec. I'm thinking back to... Oh, yeah. Because I was trying to say... She was my guardian until I was 8, until she passed. And I really wonder if I could, like... not see her again. Does that I'm like, oh, I really wonder if she would come running to me if I saw her again. Obviously not. She's not alive, but you know, probably talking about some afterlife or something like that. I do have a theory though about the dogs, Mocha and Muffin. How they might be in a way the like a rebirth of my older dogs. My first dog was a shepherd, and my third dog was like, I wasn't that close to him, and we had to let him go at some point because he was a husky, but more wolf than husky. And he was like howling at the moon and everything. Literally, like we got so many complaints because he was so wild that they sent him to, what is it? The Huskies, a sleigh dog. we sent him to become an actual sleigh dog in some like winter place so that he could live his best life instead of in the city getting complaints and not living his best life. So my second dog, I didn't get as close to him. And then our third dog was Toby, the Boxer Lab mix. And the thing is, Mocha is Toby's colors and a shepherd. It's like, and my other dog was also a husky. So Muffin coming my way is also like, it does feel, I don't know, especially Mocha. But Mocha was the first one I had, right? And I do wonder if she's like some type of, not reincarnation, but what is it when another life? Yeah, you reincarnate. That's the one. Yeah. I do wonder. But yeah, for specifically, you know, Lady and Toby, I do wonder if there is an afterlife or something. I do wonder if they would run my way or not, you know? Obviously they would if I was still that kid, but I don't know. It's like such a bittersweet, or just bitter thought. Okay, wait. With the smush face. All right, I was looking for a picture of that. Right, so for Discord, you just have to read all the rules and do that. And because I'm currently on stream and mods potentially aren't on right now, they'll let you in once they're on, and then you'll get to go to the right chat and post your pet, right? Because you were asking about your cats. Yeah. So you'll get to post them. You just, because I'm streaming, and I think mods aren't on right now, so it's not gonna take too long. Yeah, it is a place where I felt safe. It's crazy. I'm still looking at that picture. I'm supposed to look for Coco's picture. I wish I had a picture of Toby. I don't have one, and that breaks my heart all the time. Because I wish. I wish I did. I gotta find a picture of Coco. Oh, another picture of Mimi. That's cute as shit. Hold up. Look at that. Oh, my headset just died. But look at that. She was so cute. I had a bed on the fucking floor. That was my first solo apartment ever. She was pretty. She was like so sweet, pretty, cuddly. I bought a Papasan chair while I had her. Holy shit. That was both the most amazing thing and the biggest mistake I ever made. Because it was amazing. Like, Papasan chairs are fucking great. I would own one now too. But, one, I was constantly laying down in there. I have to make sure I plug it in. So last time when I changed my battery, last time I did that, I didn't push it in all the way. And then when I had to change off stream, like the last time myself personally, I had to change the battery, the other one was dead. And I was like, wait, it was in the case. Like, it was in the charging box. Why is it dead? And I was like, oh no, is it just dead? No, I just forgot to plug it in. He pushed it all the way. So I just made sure it was. Okay. I was saying, what the fuck was I saying? I don't even know. Anyhow, all right. I'm still looking for a picture of Coco. I know I have one where he looks like a fucking demon. Like a crazy little shit. The chair. Oh, Papasan chair. Yeah. So it was the best thing and the worst thing at the same time, because I ended up spending way too much time on there. But also, the second I got the Papasan chair and laid down on it or sat in it, instantly Mimi was like, oh, this is the best. So I literally always had her, like, anytime I sat in there, that's why I never moved. I would sit in and then she would jump in and lay down, and it'd be like, now I'm not allowed to move. So we were just both in that chair for way too much time. So Papasan chairs are great. I'm looking for, I wonder how I can see, there you go. Because I'm on the website part of version of Instagram, I don't know if I can see my privated. Where can I see that? There's a thing that says view archive, but it's only my stories. Can you only see your stories on like on the website? I can't see my private pictures. I can on the app, so I don't know. Honestly, Papasan chairs are so great. I would own one now. The thing is, it was also horrible for my spine. And now that I know about hypermobility, a lot of it makes sense. Yeah. Oh, man, I gotta stop looking at my fucking Instagram. This is a picture of Mocha and Muffin. Just, I mean, this is from April, but somehow I'm like, oh my god. Those two girlies. Come on. To this day, they probably cuddled like this 10 times max. Max 10 times. I don't know if they're ever going to cuddle. I hope so. I want them to like be loving, but like I said, Muffin's always a bitch. My cats. I'll take a look once it's in Discord. Don't worry about it. I'll get to it. Yeah, they're cute as fuck. Well, that's the thing, right? Every time someone's like, if anyone gets a good look at them, I'm just scrolling through those pictures. I might as well fucking show you. Hold up. I mean, it's from April, but because they're just so cute all the time. Mocha with her weird. She sits like this so much, like upright. Literally, most of my phone is pictures of them all the time. Oh, that's her hugs. I love this. She just, we go forehead to forehead. She did that shit the day I got her. Like the first 30 seconds of me seeing her, she jumped on my shoulders with both her paws, and she shoved her forehead on first on my neck and on my head, and I was like, yeah, you're mine. But I think she tricked me that way, but she still does it to this day. So maybe it wasn't just a trick, you know? She's always so funny and awkward, though. Most of my phone is literally just pictures and videos of them. And I'm at the point where... that's more like what happens every time I cuddle Muffin. I'm at the point where my phone is saying I need to delete shit because I'm running out of memory. And I don't know what to delete. As in, even though I have 20 pictures that are exactly the same, taken at exactly the same moment, like I can't pick one to keep. I can't. I'm like, I want them all. What do you mean? I cannot delete. Am I such a parent? Yeah, I mean, that was always the version of parenting I was going to be. It's weird that I can't see my private posts. Because you can see it on... You can see it on the app. Why can't I see it on... I might have a way around it, though. Here's what I'll try. Hold up. I'm going to pull a little stunt here. Boom. Boom. And then I do this. Oh, that didn't work. Hold up. Sometimes it works. Hold on. And then if I refresh, I might be able to actually. Let's see. How do I see this online? I still don't fucking remember. What is this? No, it's only stories, even in that version. So what I was trying to do, by the way, this is like one of the... I really hope there's no info on the right that can dox me. That's what I'm afraid. Hopefully not. Wait, let's... I don't know. Let's hope not. One of the ways you can do with like... One of the things you can do if you're on a computer, FYI, whenever you have like a website that's usually an app, what you can do, right? I'm on Instagram. Inspect, and then at this button up here is to see the mobile version. So you do this, and then after refreshing, sometimes you get to use it just like the app works. But in this case, I still only get stories as my archive and not my posts. So no luck there, but that is a really great trick for like a bunch of shit. Are you saying this song is catchy? That's a good trick for all the time. Every time I do that. I learned that back when I was learning to code websites for absolutely no reason. And then, there you go. bish. I was looking at a couple photos of your dog. She's always so funny. Yeah, it's so funny. Super scary ass. Yeah, I mean, I know it's limited. I didn't know I was gonna block my old posts. I really thought that would work. That's too bad. I have one more place I can try. The, like, meta business thing. Since my account is a business account. As a creator. Get the fuck out of here with this song. It should not be in this playlist. I don't care that it doesn't have copyright. Sucks. Oh. Oh, I thought that was another song. I was like, that's a copyright-free song. But no, it's not the one I thought. Private post in a different tab? It is, like, normally. But the only place I could see on Instagram website to point in that direction was just that. Like, I don't see any other... Oh, maybe. Oh, wait. I found. Hold up. Maybe. No luck. Shit. That was like promising for a second, and then it wasn't. I'm like reading every category to see if I could do it. Man, I just wanted to find that fucking picture. I could just pull it up on my phone, I guess. Fuck it. How's everyone doing? Are we bored yet? All that because I want to find the fucking picture of my cat. Well, he wasn't mine. He was while I lived with him. Now I get to see where that setting is in the app itself. Yeah, no, it is the archive thing that lets you see the old posts. And then there's a drop down for archive posts. And then I gotta scroll a little bit. Oh, hold up. Where is he? Oh, I just keep finding more pictures of Mimi. That was Mimi. She was actually freshly shaved there. She hates me. She hated me every single time. But I had to do it because she was like a super puffy dog. Super puffy cat. So she would get madded if I didn't. I just keep finding pictures with Mimi. I looked like shit back then, okay? So, but yeah. Been a mellow day? Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty mellow today. This is a picture of first Coco being cute. That's not the devil picture yet. He's just laying on my lap. But Demon Coco right there. No, that's not even the one, but that is one of them. Come on, where is it? I know I have it. Oh, there you go. This is look at this fucking. The sun was like working on it, you know. Sorry, I'm real shaky. You look like a fucking demon. But that was all the sun casting that shadow and shit. But this is the situation that it was every single day. The stare down. I would have Mimi on me. He would come in the room, just fucking stare at her, ready to start some shit. I can't zoom in, sadly. Sorry. Like, if you see his face, I'm really shaky. He's like, and then he would try to start a fight and just never win because she was bigger. Oh. Wait, you can barely see him, but look at this shit. They were both asleep. Okay. Just me going through my old posts I privated. Oh lordy. Okay, I'm putting that away. Yeah, he was I mean, he was super loving. He was just, he wanted to be the only cat. Because he became real good once I had Mimi to myself. And when she moved back in with them, he became real bad again. Starting a new playlist. I'm currently in the intake process. Nice. Playlists, I'm good at not with. Because I mean, I make some good ones, but then sometimes I'm like, I don't know. It's okay. Wait. So cute. Winter Wonderland here, starting out with Luna in the snow. How she must love it, right? Everyone here is tired. Nice. Ah, really? I thought it snowed more over there. I didn't think it was like a rare occurrence. That's actually kind of surprising. That changes my image. I really pictured that place as like snow in the winter, at least. Huh. Have you tried? Well, I guess no, because she's still like, you're still getting kind of established with her. I was gonna say, have you tried to see if she likes pulling for like running? Well, not running, but either running or I don't know, riding a bike, riding a fucking I rollerblade with the dogs, to see if like that pulling drive kicks in from the husky instinct. Muffin's husky instinct, like the breed instinct, the second I did it with her, holy fuck, the second she felt, oh, I can pull and run, it's like a switch flipped, and she loves running like that. I haven't done it in a long time because, well, one, it's been rainy as shit, but also because she gets scary. Like sometimes she's like too much and we go too fast and I can't control her enough. So I gotta find the middle ground. Pissed too if I kept getting my ass. Yeah, he was just like constantly trying, and then every single time he'd lose and then he'd walk off. And I'd be like, why'd you do it again? Like, just, I wonder if like in their head it's like it's like those cartoons when I was young, where like it's just the enemy constantly coming back trying to do it, trying to beat the hero, but never working at it, like never succeeding. Roadrunner type shit. Having a pretty bad snow situation here right now. Whoa, 2 feet of snow. Is that bad? I guess it is for over there. 2 feet is pretty good, I guess. Yeah, that's a pretty thick amount of snow. She likes snow but does not love it. Like Merlin loved it. Now, with Luna, I was like, where's the hype? Well, that's good, maybe. It depends. I like that they kind of love the snow. I'm really hoping it doesn't snow here this year. If finally, as of 2 days ago, I think, or yesterday, it is not as fucking freezing. Let me check the weather. I want to see if it's about to get bad again. It was fucking bad, but now it's like 7 degrees Celsius, which is 8 degrees Celsius. I'll take it. Oh, fuck me. Never mind. It goes way back down. Actually, it's only nice today and tomorrow. And then we're going right back down to freezing my fucking ass. What I was trying to say is I hope it doesn't snow this year. But last year in the snow, they did love it. Mocha, with her history, I honestly might try to get her out of the crate because she's going to be in there until I go. To be like, you're safe. But if I do that, Muffin's going to be a bitch. I guess I'll leave her there because they're both sleeping. Like Muffin is just asleep next to me on her bed. In like a little. Okay, wait. 48 hours, yeah, it's bad. Jumping to 26 Celsius and 50. God damn. Northern Germany didn't have a lot of snow in the past 15 years. Whoa, South does. How does the South get more snow than the North? Geographically. That's so confusing to me. Feels like the more north you go, the more snow there is. Works like that for Canada. That's trippy. And now we also have snow for like a week. Damn. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, I hope we don't see snow. Oh, right, and I was saying Mocha's history, right? So Mocha is a rescue, and she was found in the snow. Her and her litter and her mom, they were all found in the snow by the side of the road in Manitoba. And the mom died frozen, but like feeding the puppies. And somehow they found them at the perfect time because they all made it, all the puppies. So the first time Mocha saw snow with me, there was like I can only make it up in my mind, but she did actually like really look hesitant at first, and then she fucking loved it because she's a dog with a double coat, and any dog that has a real double coat thrives in this fucking, like, in the snow. She doesn't care. She's like, yeah, I'll go freeze my ass. I don't care, because she doesn't actually freeze. So, but the first while, there was like the first couple moments, she was like, oh, I don't want to walk on this, and then she was good. I do feel like I want to do something, but I don't know what. Dang it. Well, I guess it's 3. We'll see. Germany has the Alps in the middle. We also have some. Wait, some mountains. So there's. Oh, so it has to do with the elevation. Super flat, influenced by the wind from the coast. Whoa, Bejeweled. I used to love Bejeweled. What are the YouTube games? Honestly, the amount of times I'll like randomly drop in on like check out the YouTube games, they're so funny. Or some of them are just like neat old games that I used to love, and that got like, all those games got so bad because they were like mobile apps with insane ads. But then once Google started buying them, they just have the app without the ads. Oh, see, they have a fucking Sudoku. I'm a Sudoku fucking freak. Hold up. Let me see if it's... we'll check this shit out. Let's see if it's a valid one. Oh, shit. I should have checked the... Wait. Hold on. There was a setting thing. What? Nope. That's not what... Back. Oh, yeah. Give me a dark mode. Let's go. Is that the only setting? Maybe. They're locked? Oh, I hate this shit. Having to go through easy and shit. Okay, wait. Oh, that's not where I meant to go. Both. There you go. I'm actually gonna solve this. There you go. That should be good enough. I also, I don't know if anyone noticed. Probably not. I fixed my camera shit. Look, the borders and shit. I fixed it all. I fixed it like 2 streams ago. I just never pointed it out. One of the things I like. Yeah, it's good. I'm a Sudoku freak. I've like solved, like, can I do the number first? If I select, I like when I can select one and then just tap everywhere because it's so quick. Can I? Nope. All right. Why doesn't it highlight every time I... Whatever. Re-highlight, motherfucker. But that's an easy one, so I shouldn't be like so hype. That I had the greatest app on my phone, and every single time they fuck it up with an update that adds a ton of ads. That app was the best. I literally solved like, I think something like 500 of the hardest level Sudoku, just because I just flow in it with that shit. But that's easy, so I'll check out the other games. I had to check out if it's valid. It's like decent. Decent-ish. All right, cool. Let's check out 4. I don't like this. I want to select a number. Okay, wait. Visual Steam sale goes on until tomorrow. There's a Steam sale? So I got myself a little city builder. Whoa. Don't know how to play Sudokus? I mean, like, so it depends on... Not everyone vibes with Sudoku. I like Sudoku because my brain came up with so many rules of how... It's like finding your process was my favorite part. The process of elimination to figure out where something goes. Because that's something like I didn't look it up. Well, I learned Sudoku when I barely could look up shit. Not like nowadays where the internet is like, you'll find everything. I don't know. One of my favorite parts was just coming up with, right, I'm going to look at these numbers first. So I go one number at a time and I just kind of go through every square. And my trick is like where it can't go is my way to, I don't know. It's hard to even explain. Like I wouldn't be able to break it down for someone. But yeah, I love that shit. Fucking Sudoku so. Oh, I already did all the 7s. I didn't even realize. I mean, that's an easy one. So that's the other downside. Any fucking game that forces me to go through all the easy levels, I'm like, don't force me at this lower ass levels. It's gonna be slow. I love like random. I think the type of puzzle games I love is like 9. Oh, I already did them all. Okay, cool. 5. Oh, not this song. It's like super repetitive. You give me high. I'm finishing it and then I'll fucking close this game. Okay. Dude. Come on. Yay. Of course you don't mistakes. Who the fuck do you think I am? Alright, we'll check out the other games. Right. Okay, wait. Red Dead. You got gifted Red Dead? Damn. The first one or the second one? That's great, though. That's a sick game. I never played them, but I watched people play. And that's because, I don't know, I was just, at the time that the first Red Dead Redemption came out, I was like heavy into GTA. I think at that time it was GTA 4. And then it's like my brain made a choice. It was one or the other. I was playing in a franchise and I committed to GTA. And then I played the 5th one when it came out. I'm so ready for whenever the 6th one comes out in 10 years. Who knows? But I never went for... I played Red Dead like maybe once, like for a day. And then... But it's such a good game. I've seen so many good playthroughs and like... I'm looking at all the YouTube games, by the way. I'm just like, oh, what do we got here? Some of them are fun. Some of them are bullshit. You know, like this one sucks because they forced you to go through all the easy levels. Otherwise, it's fun to do that. You can tell the ones I've played. Sometimes they don't all keep track, I guess. Sorry. Gorgeous and it's fun. But hours go, oh, bye-bye. Yeah. From everyone else. I mean, that's the beauty of streaming, right? That's like, or watching streaming, I guess. It's like, you still get that fix. You still get to see someone experience it. You still get to feel like you are experiencing it. That's the thing about React content and streaming content, which is technically still a React in a way. Streaming a game is reaction content live through the game. And the beauty of it is you get to, as a viewer, like when I am a viewer as well, you get to re-experience it for the first time through someone else's eyes. And sometimes it's great and sometimes it's not. I was watching a streamer and I was really like, it was such a good game. I loved it the first time I played it. I was watching and they were so slow to make decisions that I was like, please. Or to pick up on what's happening. And I was like, how are you oblivious to what's happening right now? Like, you were being, in that game, the characters being like scammed within the game. It was a story game. And I was like, I know it from how I played it. And you get scammed as like the story. And I hated it when I played it because I hate being forced into a stupid situation that I can clearly tell is happening. But the game says I have to say yes to this character. But then watching someone else go like, oh, am I supposed to wait here? Like, and then it's like, no, you got scammed. Like, get the fuck out of this. Like, anyways, I was so mad. I'll keep looking on my own end. I feel weird showing it. I don't know why. Is there any fun games on there? I mean, there is Bejeweled on there. I wish there was like... I mean, we do have Words on Stream, I guess. Could play a little bit of Words on Stream if we want. I was going to say, I wish there was like... somehow like a Bejeweled game you could play with everyone. Nah, I don't want to play these games. Fuck that. I'm going to have to go to the bathroom real quick anyways. But I might end stream. I might call it here. I think it's been a good little vibe. Wait. Beat all the levels in like 2... Wait, memories have been unlocked. 2 of my hidden object games. Nice. Wait, oh, are you saying on set of games about we're closed? I think that's valid. Get my that's fun, but I always go, oh, bye, right? Don't just, I know, decision fatigue. I know. I think that's the thing, right? I don't have enough patience. Well, combine ADHD and like connecting dots, right? Pattern recognition. So the pace, I always have to like, I'm always like, I've figured out what the fuck this whole cutscene is about. Can we get through it? I figured it out. I don't need to see so many other dialogues. I'm trying to decide if I just go bathroom break or if I end stream. I think I might end it. I think today's been cool. I don't really want to game on stream today. Ironically, I'm gonna game after it, but I don't feel like playing. If that makes any sense. We will be back on Tuesday. I do wonder what we should do game wise. Like we do have the Stanley Parable. Or if I look into one of the next games, right? We're supposed to play the I forget the word, but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to end it literally just because of how much I have to go to the bathroom. Okay, thanks so much for hanging out today. I'll be back on Tuesday. Should be. I don't see a reason why not, but who the fuck knows, right? So Tuesday, same time, same place. Take care of yourself. Have a good rest of your weekend. I appreciate every single one of you. Bye.